Welcome to Oregon High School football on this 25th day of September 2015, where your Oregon Panthers are taking on Fort Atkinson. And it's homecoming 2015. The stands are packed. People are painted up. Hair is orange. And I tell you, Ken, it's a beautiful sight. Dan Dean along with Ken McCauley. Daniel Hendrickson, our producer tonight. Tim Olson, a no-show as usual. And what do you think, Ken? Panthers coming off of a tough loss last week.
Oh, just a horrific loss last week in the Mud Bowl down in Monroe. And, you can't take too much away from them. They had some big boys on their offensive and defensive lines down there in Monroe. But, just couldn't get anything started in the second half. They went to the half. They were leading. And just the flash of an eye there. You had a feeling when Monroe got that touchdown there that nobody else was going to really be able to move the ball after that. The field conditions had deteriorated to nothing. You couldn't run the ball. You couldn't make a cut without a chunk of sod the size of the football coming up out of the field. And you couldn't throw the ball. It was pouring. Got 3.9 inches of rain down there in Monroe. Yeah, actually, Monroe ended up with 2 scores in the fourth quarter. I didn't remember that they were all in the fourth quarter, but that's what it was.
Right at the very beginning, yeah.
And, then after that, it was no go for anybody else. But a beautiful night here. It's starting to get cool. We got a full moon. Homecoming 2015, Oregon, Wisconsin.
Yeah, the Panthers currently 4-1 on the season, and Fort Atkinson at 1-4. The Panthers 2-1 in conference. Fort 0-2 in conference, but don't let that fool you with Fort being 1-4. They have Matt Romans, the leading passer in the Badger South Conference. In 5 games, Kean, he has thrown for 1,173 yards.
Yeah, Roman's only a 6'3 junior, but he's been their quarterback, I believe, since freshman year. And
he got a little playing time, especially he played all last year. And, he's really coming into his own. Yeah, he can really put the ball down the field. At 1,200 yards, he's averaging, about 225 yards a game passing. And deadly is a top receiver, Dylan Bernard, 524 yards receiving on the season, averaging over 100 yards a game himself. So they really spread the ball around. And here come your Panthers out onto the field. The crowd getting ruckus.
So, that'll be the challenge for Oregon tonight. They haven't had to defend against the pass as much as they've done against the run, and it's a good bounce-back game here in Oregon. We'll see what happens here, see if they're fired up, ready to go. Nobody wants to lose their homecoming game, so that's what we're up against tonight. Fort Atkinson, Oregon, Wisconsin, an OCAmedia sports presentation.
We're going to pause here for the national anthem, brought to you by the Brooklyn, Oregon VFW. And we're going to pause here, and we'll be back right after the national anthem.
For tonight's WIAA Boys Badger South Conference varsity football game between the Fort Atkinson Blackhawks and your Oregon Panthers. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time to honor America, would you please rise and remove your hats for the singing of our national anthem, presented tonight by Miss Annika Victorson.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the
Chills down your spine there, Dan. I tell you what, Annika Victorson does a great job of the national anthem.
Oh, that was beautiful, Ken. Beautiful, beautiful. A well sung, and boy, you could hear a pin drop in the stadium here when she was belting out that tune. Here come the gentlemen from VFW.
Yeah, the Oregon Brooklyn VFW.
Oh, excuse me, American Legion.
No, it is a VFW.
Oh yeah, VFW. My apologies. How many years we've been doing this?
Yeah, they've been doing it quite a long time, and I know one gentleman out there is 85 years old, so I would have guessed the other ones are real close to that age. Maybe some a little bit older, a little younger. But thank you for your service to our country. So Oregon wins the toss tonight, and Fort Atkinson wins the toss and is elected to kick off, take the ball in the second half. So Matt Yates and Lucas Matthews. Oh, I take that back. Matthews is not back there to receive. Matt Yates is kicking off, their quarterback and kicker. Here's Yates from the 5-yard line. Brings it up outside the 20. And it'll be 1st and 10 for Oregon.
Well, the Panthers going to get things going first thing on offense here.
Logan Meyer, the other receiver on that kickoff.
Kind of confusing. Fort with the same colors as Oregon. They have Oregon's away jerseys on. That's what it looks like.
It really does. Alex Duff comes to the near side. It's single wide out. Trent Ricker under center. Matt Yates in the backfield. Sam Mueller is going long for Duff right away.
Oh, pass interference. Get out the hanky.
Nope. 2 referees on the spot. I like that. You're going to use a little bit of the ammunition that Fort Atkinson is probably going to use against Oregon. And spread things out right off the get-go.
I like that. Get aggressive to begin with there. And, boy, the Panthers looking to go deep right away. Ricker's got an arm, and Duff's got some great hands.
Oh, Sam Mueller lines up in the slot in the wingback formation here for the Panthers. Hand off to Yates, tries to get around the outside, cuts it back in, picks up 3 yards on the play. Lucas Matthews on the carry.
And it's good to have Matthews back here.
Yeah, Matthews sitting out last week's Mud Bowl action. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 7 yards to go for the Panthers on this first series.
3rd down and 7 from the Oregon 24.
Now Matt Yates, the number 2 running back in the Badger South Conference behind Torrin Young.
Matthews up in the slot. Ricker back to pass. He's got Yates open, and we've got a flag. It's going to be a late hit on the quarterback. It's going to be a 1st down for Oregon.
Yeah, he dumped that off and he just gave a shove right to Ricker.
Now they're going to
whoa!
Must have been one of the linesmen that. They're definitely going to. They're going to decline this. It'll bring up 4th down. And Oregon needs to punt.
Well, an auspicious start here for the Panthers. I don't know if I agree with that penalty call there, but.
Back to receive for Fort Atkinson, number 1, Dylan Bernard. I can't get the other number over on that far side there, Dan. Makes a Fort Atkinson bounce, and finally down there by number 5.
Only going to be a net 20-yard punt there.
Austin Hubert.
For the Panthers. I'll say 25 yards.
Leave it on.
First down, Fort Atkinson from the 50-yard line.
So Fort Atkinson, 1st and 10. Great field position to start things off here. They're going to spread it wide. 2 wide receivers set to the near side. Make another wide receiver on the other side. Shotgun formation, handoff up the middle. Gets to the line of scrimmage, knocked down.
And I'm going to tell you, look for a heavy dose of Bernard down there as the receiver, and Romans throwing the ball. A majority of their offense is from the passing, and they go a lot of no huddle.
Yeah, Brandon Mitchick on the stop.
Gain of 2 on the play.
Second down and 8. Trip receivers to the near side here. Oregon's only got two people to cover him with the safety.
And there's Bernard.
Number 1.
A nice play there by Mitchick.
Mitchick, another tackle. Fired up the play.
You can see they run a lot of those wide receiver screen passes, hoping to let the athleticism of some of those guys show through. And Bernard, he's a 6'1" senior, 185 pounds. Looks a little bigger than that, but.
So Matt Romans in the shotgun formation. 3rd and long. This will be a great stop for Oregon, but wide open is number 8 for Fort Atkinson. And it takes it all the way inside the 30, make it the 27-yard line. Nice catch and run there by number 30.
Now, and the way to negate that is going to be for the Panthers to get some pressure on the quarterback. So here's a chance for Odegaard and some of those other guys on the line, Wall, and a chance for them to really make a big difference.
Just overran that time. A big, nice run by number 33.
Now Chase came in on the blitz there, and but yeah, the running back off with the ball, and that's something they're gonna have to mix in there is some blitz packages and what have you.
Absolutely, hit it right on the nose. Need to put some pressure there on Matt Romans. In the shotgun once again, number 33 in the backfield. Hands off to 33 and meets him at the line is Hunter Schultz. Colton Rader in on the tackle that time.
Hey, he only needed half a yard. He's going to get about a yard out of that right to the 15.
Enough for a first down here. 1st and 10 from the 15-yard line. Back into the hurry up. Preston Strasburg off to the left side. He's got blockers out in front of him. Stringing along is Oregon. Cuts it back. And he's going to pick up about 7 yards on the play.
Yeah, had a whole herd of blockers out in front of him there. Colley with a nice tackle there.
See if they can hold him for a field goal here. 2nd and 5 now for the Blackhawks. And off to Strassman again, out of the right tackle. He'll wiggle his way short of the first down, but another gain of 4 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Big play here in the first quarter here, Dan.
Yeah, I think kind of throwing the Panthers for a loop. Lots of runs here, some draw plays, and you do got to watch for that.
Eli Radinsky lined up to the near side here, the single wide receiver on the right side. It's Strasburg. He's got a first down. He's in for the touchdown. Fort Atkinson draws first blood here at homecoming for Oregon.
Boy, and they just marched down the field there pretty easily. Only a couple pass plays in there is all run. Strasburg. Those draw plays up the middle there working out well.
Krieger attempts his point after. A little bit low, but through the crossbars. 7:33 left to play in the first quarter. It's Fort Atkinson 7, your Oregon Panthers 0. You're watching a presentation of OCAmedia Sports.
Ladies and gentlemen, a reminder, the 50-50 raffle table is taking tickets at the concession stand near the stadium entrance. All proceeds benefit the Oregon Athletic Boosters. Get your 50-50 raffle tickets at the table near the concession stand. The drawing will take place after the start of the fourth quarter. Kicking off for Fort Atkinson, Matt Roman. Deep for Oregon, Jacob Rosenmeyer and Alex.
Oh, Matt Roman's going to kick off here for Fort Atkinson.
Rosenmeyer, the deep back.
Short kick. Fort Atkinson bounce. Picked up by get that number. Number 5, Austin Hubert, excuse me.
A nice return. The Panthers are going to have some good field position there.
A real nice field position here, Dan.
I'll see if the Panthers can get that juggernaut of an offense going here. Fort getting a little confidence there after giving a quick 3 and out.
Yeah. Oregon averaging just under 27 points a game. Need to get something started here in the first quarter. Trent Ricker under center. Mueller in motion, handoff to Yates around the left side. He'll pick up 4 yards on the play. Off the left tackle, a nice job there by Matt Yates.
Tackle by Mason Everett. Gain of 4 on the play, second down.
Fort Atkinson content to play a man defense here, even in the secondary. Dan, you think that we could exploit that a little bit?
Well, you know, I wouldn't count their secondary. You know, they play that way for a reason. Probably used to practicing against their own passing offense, so probably pretty seasoned back there.
Here's Mueller, handoff to Yates, and stuck at the line of scrimmage. Maybe knocked down, maybe a loss of about a half a yard on the play.
Well, the Panthers' offense here, usually that offensive line pretty dominant.
Brendan Womack into the huddle, replacing Sam Mueller on this particular play. He'll line up in the slot on the far side. Matt Yates in the backfield. Alex Duff to the near side, wide out. Handoff, Womack gets to the outside. He's got room. He's got a first down and more. Inside the 50, finally brought down inside the 44-yard line. And just like that, a little spark to your offense like you were mentioning, Dan.
Womack laying down the oh, there's a flag back here now.
No, I didn't see the hanky come out either. And I'm guessing we're going to have a hold against Oregon. Spot foul. It's right at the first down marker. It doesn't matter, does it? It's going to come back.
Now they march off 10, so instead of 3rd and 5, it's going to be 3rd and 10 now.
10-yard penalty from the spot.
Boy, and that 2 series, 2 penalties. I told you I didn't like the way that officiating crew looked before the game, Ken.
Shitty. Shades of gray.
Well, maybe they'll call it both ways.
Oh, Sam Mueller lines up as a wideout to the near side here. Here's Ricker, back to pass. He's got a man open, and Duff, first down. Inside the 50, then wrapped out. And it's going to be a first down for Oregon.
Nice slant play by Duff there.
Yeah, first time we've seen Alex Duff come out of the slant this year. I like it.
Usually that's Mueller or Soul will have that kind of that area of the field, but kind of throwing a little wrinkle in things here for it.
Charlie Soul playing the blocker thus far, lines up in the tight end position this play. Ricker audible at the line of scrimmage. Hand off to Yates. He brings it around the right side. Can't get away, though. It's going to be a loss of 2.
Yates. Tackled by Josh.
Well, I tell you, Josh Rutherford, one of the few seniors on this Fort team. There's only about 8 or 9 of them. But he had a heck of a game last year against the Panthers as a junior. He's a tough ball player down there.
It's almost like he's spying on Yates, and he's the man. And he took care of him. Lost of 2 yards on the play. It's going to be second. Oh, make it 2nd and 13. Loss of 3 on the play. Alex Duff in the far side as the wideout. Hand off to Yates. Excuse me, that's Lucas Matthews. Little change of pace.
Lots of misdirection down there, and that's what the Panthers have, thrived on all year. Got guys going every which direction.
3rd and 5 now inside Fort Atkinson territory.
Another big 3rd down for the Panthers here.
Sam Mueller and Lucas Matthews in the slot. Matthews in motion. Fake to Matthews. He's got a man open.
Wow.
Oh! Charlie so wide open that time.
Had nobody out in front of him. He could have ran forever. Just over his head.
Just a bit too long, unfortunately, and it'll bring up 4th down here for the Panthers.
Sometimes a guy can be too wide open, Kean, I think.
I think you're right. 4th down and 5 from the Fort Atkinson 45. Ricker back to about the Oregon 45. Here's a snap. Nice.
Ooh.
Oh, a little bit short here. It's going to come up about the 25-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for Fort Atkinson. Hey, we got a minute here, Dan. Let me thank some of our sponsors here tonight, Homecoming 2015. We want to thank your sponsoring of Oregon Cable Access and Oregon Athletics, the Oregon Community Bank, the William R. Torres & Associates Insurance, Stoughton Hospital and Oregon Urgent Care, the Oregon Athletic Boosters Club, and all of the Oregon area charter cable subscribers. Thank you for supporting OCAmedia.
And they actually remarked it to the 31, so only a net 13-yard punt there, 14-yard punt.
Here's Fort Atkinson. Strasburg around the left side. He's got room. 1st down. Close to the 1st down. Still on his feet and finally taken down by Brennan Womack.
Well, I'm going to say he bounced off of about 5 tackles there.
Yeah, good wake-up call here for the Panthers. No arm tackling allowed against Fort Atkinson tonight. You're going to have to hit him low and hit him hard. 4:08 left to play in the 1st quarter. Hurry up offense for the Blackhawks. Quick pass, wide open is Bernard. He'll pick up the 1st down for Fort Atkinson.
A nice play over there by the open field by Mueller. Boy, I tell you what, Romans really gets rid of the ball quickly. He's got a quick release down there for a high school age kid.
Strasburg tries to get to the outside.
Don't stop.
And wrapped up and finally taken down by Wall.
Max Chase in there.
Max Chase did the initial hitting, and then comes number 56, Mitch Wall. 7-yard loss, Dan. A little spark there on defense, huh?
Well, Chase, as a coach, is like he'd keep an eye on that running back.
Air forward wide receiver set once again for Fort Atkinson. Back to pass. He's got a man. And picked up by number 2. He slips a tackle. Now we have a
hold.
Hopefully it's a hold against number 9 against Fort Atkinson.
Yeah.
That should negate the 1st down at least.
I don't know. He's throwing his hands up in the air.
Well, I think actually it's in disgust. that he did it.
I thought he was trying to plead his case, but it didn't get any more obvious than that. I mean, a hanky came from every direction. And heck, man, we even saw it up here in the booth.
So that's going to bring up a second down and make it about 8 yards. Romans with the play from the sideline. First quarterback we haven't seen run to the sideline every single play with this hurry-up offense. He's taken his calls from the sideline with a big dry erase board. Well, here's Romans. Hand off to Strasburg. He's got room. Hit it right after the line of scrimmage there.
He's going to get about 1.5 yards out of that. It's going to bring up 3rd, and we'll call it 6.
Max Chase along with number 74 for Oregon. Rex Rashawn along with Jake Odegaard to wrap things up. Big 3rd down here, Dan.
Panthers really need to shut them down here on defense.
Here's Romans in the shotgun. Strasburg to his left. Back to pass. Here comes Chase. And the ball's out. And they're going to call it incomplete. Yeah.
Oh, man.
It's a lucky call for Fort Atkinson, to be honest with you.
Yeah, Mueller ended up with the ball down there on the ground.
And he did not make another move. They dropped him where he caught the ball. And that's why they're going to rule it an incomplete pass.
Ford opting, instead of to go for it here, opting to try and pin Oregon deep. If there's ever a spot to try a fake early in the game, up a touchdown in this spot, this is it.
Krieger back to punt. Yeah, and blocked. Charlie Soule, and Oregon comes away with it.
Wow. Atta baby, Soule.
I tell you what, if something can spark the offense like that special play, Charlie Soule. What do you think about a 36-inch vertical leap on that one, Dan?
That was beautiful.
So Oregon comes away with not being pinned back, but inside Fort Atkinson territory at the 35-yard line.
Well, Chase and Odegaard were right behind him there, thinking one of them was going to pick the ball up, but Soule jumped on that thing so fast.
Oh, fans in the stands excited. Here is Sam Mueller, and Matt Yates gets the ball. A pickup of 3 yards on the play. It's going to bring up second down. Under 2 minutes to play in the first quarter.
I tell you what, Ford got some big boys down there on that offensive line. Taking a look at number 74 down there. He's got a physique like me.
Matt Yates kind of having some equipment problems down there. John Cluse into the game.
6'2", 320 pounds. Their nose tackle down there.
Some big gentlemen there for Fort Atkinson. Here's Ricker. Hand off to the second man, Sam Mueller. That's Lucas Matthews inside the 30. Picks up 4 yards on the play.
I think definitely in 3 and 4 down territory here, but going to bring up 3rd and about 4. Womack getting some offensive snaps in here, kind of switching back and forth with Mueller.
Inside a minute now, Oregon comes to the line of scrimmage. Alex Duff spread out wide to the right side. Here's Womack, gets to the outside, tries to cut it back up. He's got the first down and more.
Well, I tell you, I think he should have kept going to the outside there. He got a nice 10-yard, 12-yard gain there.
And the clock will stop on the movement of the chains and start right back up again just a moment here. Wonder if Oregon's going to try to get one play off here before the end of the first quarter. Good morale booster to tie things up here before this quarter is out, Dan. What do you think?
Yeah, they got 35 seconds left to go here.
Matt Yates back in as the halfback. Man in motion. Reverse call over to Yates. He's going to pick up 3 more yards on the play, and that should do it for the first quarter.
Well, things looking promising here for the Panthers, getting the ball moving again. The defense coming up with a big punt block. And they're going to call that good. They're going to just walk down to the other end as the clock ticks down here.
Yeah, so the end of 1 quarter of play here in Oregon, Wisconsin, Panther Stadium, homecoming 2015. It's Fort Atkinson 7, Oregon 0. Kean McCauley along with Dan Dean and Daniel Hendrickson, our producer and cameraman tonight. You're watching a presentation of OCAmedia Sports.
And welcome back to the second quarter of play. Oregon threatening here, deep inside of Fort Atkinson territory.
Ricker back to pass. He's got time. He's going to air things out to Mueller. Oh! Off his fingertips.
Oh, so close.
Running out of room there was Sam Mueller. Still got a hand on it.
Oh, that's not good. Logan Herta came limping off the field here.
Looking for the trainer. Oh, here's Ricker. Matthews. Gonna be real close here to the first down. And what are they going to do? They're probably going to have a measurement, Dan.
Well, you got to measure. Look how close that is. The ball's on the 8
Now
yard.
they're
Oh, they're
going to
give
give them the first down.
I was about to say.
No, they were looking just to see if it was good, and I thought maybe they'd bring the chains in. So 1st and 10 inside the 10. Make it the 8 yard line. Oregon threatening here, beginning the second quarter.
You get the Panthers down in this part of the field, and they can taste the end zone, Ken.
Here's Matt Yates in the backfield. Hand off to Yates around the right side inside the 5 yard line.
Yates just running over a guy.
Pick up of 5 yards on the play. It's going to be 2nd and goal from the 3. Brennan Womack into the game. We're going to switch sides with Charlie Soule. Lucas Matthews also in on the party. Yates left side. Touchdown, Panthers. Matt Yates.
And he knows that spot oh so well.
Around the left tackle and into the end zone.
And that's more like it for the Panthers. A nice drive there. Little ground and pound. Airing it out when they have to. Some misdirection.
Alex Duff will attempt the point after. Ricker the holder. It's up. Oh, it's kind of wobbly.
Well, you know what? And I didn't want to jinx him there, but I was going to say Duff only missing 1 kick on the season. Actually, something must have happened there. He must have caught the tee because the tee went flying into the end zone there.
Yeah, he kind of reminds me of your golf game, Dan. You're taking taking a bunch of turf out, but unfortunately, extra point attempt failed. But no hill for climbers, as they say. And Oregon is on the board, 7-6. They trail by 1.
Well, I tell you, Kean, you're right. My golf game has been kind of bad lately. But I tell the golf course this: at least you're saving money on the mowing.
Well, a bad day at the golf course is better a good day at. Oh, wait a minute. That would mean that you would work normally.
Hey, trust me, people at home don't know this. It's a lot of work to be up here in the booth with you.
Well, you're compensated.
We're looking for some raises up here.
Hey, we want to give a shout out to the folks that are putting on the halftime spread for us out here tonight.
Yeah, Bobby Schultz, I tell you, a wonderful lady and charge the athletics up here, and she has a nice halftime spread. When you guys are watching the dance team or whatever they call it, we'll be snacking on some dogs and chips up here.
And don't ever feel shy that if you ever wanted to contribute and put on something for us up here, you're more than welcome to do that. From the 15th, Fort Atkinson still on his feet now. He's broke the 30-yard line, finally fell on his own. Little extracurricular activity going on there down there by number 4 for Fort Atkinson. Some shenanigans. Anton Weisenberg. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Weisenberg.
Weisenberg's a little bit of a wise ass, if you ask me.
Oh, I don't think you can say that on radio, Dan, but you know.
Well, it's a good thing we're on television.
Yeah. First and 10 for Fort Atkinson.
Well, here, let me French it up.
Oh.
Wise and arse.
First and 10 from their own 40-yard line. 10:43 in the second quarter.
Now the Panther defense is hungry down there.
Roman's in the shotgun. Strasburg next to him.
Chase looking for a quarterback snack here.
Hand off to Strassman. Tries to get to the outside. Stiff-armed.
Dude! I'm going to tell you this, Strasburg. That was a nice stiff arm. I think surprised the Oregon player there.
Yeah, Mitchik didn't know what hit him there. That's okay. No gain on the play. Second and 10. Audible from Romans. Here's Strassman. He moves him over to the right side. Comes Mac Chase trying to get some pressure here. He's got a man open on the sideline and knocked out of bounds by Mitchik, but not until after they've been able to complete a first down.
Well, Sneaky brought him right out of the backfield there. Panthers came on a blitz there, but it picked up nicely by Fort there.
First and 10 inside the 50-yard line. Here's Romans in the shotgun. Hand off to Strassman around the right side. He's got 6-7 yards on the play. And finally brought down there. First on the play is number 76 for Oregon. And Brennan Davis Christensen along with 78, along with Womack. Second and 2 now for Fort Atkinson. Here's Strassman again. Tries to string things along, and then Womack does a
not getting past Womack.
Nice form tackle by Brennan Womack. Strassman a little slow getting up here.
He's getting tired.
Another first down for the Blackhawks.
Well, and I should say this, that I didn't realize it, but Strasburg is the fourth leading rusher in the Badger South Conference. Just pulling that information up here. Averaging almost 100 yards a game. So that's nothing
There's
unusual.
Romans going to let it fly. Oregon!
Offensive interference! Are you kidding me?
Oh, my goodness sakes.
Oh. Wow, I tell you what, Mueller over there about to make the pick just got leveled by number 2.
Sam Mueller in definite position there. Now it's going to bring up second and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Eli Ronowski there made a nice defensive play on the offensive side of the ball.
Strassman around the right side. He's going to go long to the right, way out to the right side. Finally cuts things back. And a nice run there by Strassman, but he's going to be short of the first down. Big third down coming up here, Dan.
Yeah, third and about 3. Wow, heck of a spot there. Make that about 2.
Rex Rashawn into the ball game for the Panthers at nose tackle. Here's Romans, handoff to Strassman. Nice hit there, knocked backwards.
And then spun off of that.
Rashawn just into the ball game. Will attack him. They'll be short of the first down. Big decision here for Fort Atkinson. I'm guessing they're going to go for it. 4th and 1.
Even a pretty favorable spot there. We're still going to be about half a yard short. So 4th and less than a half a yard.
I tell you what, Fort Atkinson taking a lot of time, and now they're finally going to call a timeout. 8:04 left to play in the second quarter. It's Fort Atkinson 7 and Oregon 6. You're watching a presentation of OCAmedia Sports. Well, Dan, what do you think here? 4th and 1.
I think that you want to be careful. You know, they're going to be expecting the run there, but Strasburg's got that arm. I'd watch that quick out pass to Bernard over here on the left-hand side. Womack, he's playing off of him quite a few steps.
Hand off to Strassman. He's got the first down, turns the corner.
He's got about 2 yards on the play, yard and a half.
Tackle by Womack.
Womack almost chased him down from behind. He was following his receiver, just came in on the blitz.
Eli Rudinsky, the near side here, being covered by number 35, Elliot Jacobs for Oregon. Hand off to Strassman. Minimal gain here. Pickup of 1.
Chase and Odegaard in on the tackle, and they're starting to key on him now. What you want to do is you don't want to get too complacent. You want to make sure that you're still keeping an eye out because, like I said, a majority of their offense comes from the passing game.
Now we're going to official timeout here. Referee's coming to the sideline. Looks like he wants to put some time back on the clock. Clock was continuing to run. Well, I hate to be the one to call the play here, Dan, but I hope they go to the outside and Womack picks one, takes it to the house here. Well, Fort Atkinson's coming to the sideline. They're even getting water out there. That's not an official timeout. I don't know what's going on here. Don't understand that. Referee standing right there.
Huh.
2nd and 8 here for Fort Atkinson. Strassman stands to the left of Romans. Romans back to pass. Here's Max Chase, hits him.
Nice play
job
by
there.
Mueller.
Sam Mueller able to knock things down right at the end. Not in my house, not on homecoming. And then he flashes him the smile, Dan.
Sam Mueller, a.k.a. the Smile.
7-12 left to play in the second quarter.
3rd and 9.
Roman's taking a lot of time here. Handoff delayed, handoff to Strassman, and covered up.
Out.
Max Chase. No, we got a late call here. First on the scene for Oregon, number 32, John Klus. And I hope that it's going to be a hold and not a face mask. Yep, face mask against Oregon. I can see how that could happen when you're in the pile like that. Inadvertent, but they're going to call it nonetheless. And all that work for nothing. That's going to give them a first down, and it's going to give them a first down inside the 20-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate, Dan.
Yeah, that's Fort's been catching a lot of breaks here. Oregon, usually a mistake-free team. Lots of penalties here in the first half.
1st and 10 from the 13 now. Strassman, the ball around the right side, goes through the middle, off the right tackle. He's going to pick up 4 yards on the play.
Just under 7 minutes left to go here in the first half of play.
Second and 6, handoff to Strassman once again. Cuts it back to the left. You know, for a team that has a quarterback over 1,200 yards, they're sure putting the ball on the ground here most of the night. Big 3rd down. 3 wide receivers set for the Blackhawks. Here's Romans. Over to the right.
Oh! Intentional grounding.
Klus on the tackle. Outside the tackle box. Just let her fly. I'll bring up 4th and 5.
Is that a rule in high school too?
I believe so.
Oh, they're going to try for the field goal here.
Here's the field goal.
It's up and good.
That's good. Alex Krieger. And so Fort Atkinson goes up 10-6, 5:54 left to play in the half. We're going to step away. We'll be right back with more action. You're watching a presentation of OCAmedia Sports. So we're back to live action. Dan, you got your tickets for homecoming dance tomorrow night?
Well,
Doors open at 9:30.
I could go down there and chaperone.
Do you got your sweetie all lined up?
Well, you know,
I know.
sweetie or two.
Hey, I hate to say this out loud because some of them might get upset, but I know there's at least a half a dozen gals out there in the Oregon, Brooklyn area that would love to go to homecoming with Dan D. Nice run back by number 21, Jacob Rosenmeyer. They'll get past the 25. Let's make it the, let's see where they're going to mark it here. Just close to the 30-yard line.
Well, the Panthers offense chomping at the big bit to get back out there. Nice drive. They had the short field last time, about 36 yards they had to go. Had to fight through a couple penalties there again. They've had some tough breaks with some penalties tonight.
Here's Alex Duff with Cole Nelson on him on the far side. Ricker, handoff. Lucas Matthews.
Matthews going to get the first down. Looks like Herta's back in the game. That's good for the Panthers.
Yeah, he might have been just cramping up there a little bit. It's kind of a weird night here. Been nice all day long, all week long, in fact. And, yeah, things are starting to cool off here. Going to get down into the 50s tonight.
Well, summer ending a couple days ago.
Lucas Matthews with 11-yard run that time.
It's officially fall.
Twin backs in the backfield, now split out. Here's Womack. Now Yates. Matt Yates with an 8-yard carry.
Yeah, Seth Forrester tried to put a big hit on Yates. Tried trying to make him cough up the ball there, but Yates holding on to that thing like it's his kid. Some precious cargo there.
Lucas Matthews from the sideline, along with Ricker with the play. 5-12 and counting. Ricker under center. Ricker back to pass. He's got a man open. Sam Mueller.
Oh, Duff putting a block on Forrester down there. Send him into the Oregon coaching staff.
So big 10-yard gain there by Sam Mueller. And Oregon into Fort Atkinson territory at the 44-yard line.
Duff just about took out 2 or 3 of the assistant coaches there with that block. Yeah, number 19.
Yeah, neutral zone infraction. It'll be 5 yards for Oregon.
Whoops, sorry, coach. I'm coming out of the game.
Well, Charlie Saul went to go in the set position, and when he went down, he thought that he was moving.
As a coach, those are just the kind of penalties that just drive you crazy.
Brennan Womack back into the game, into the slot position on the right side. In motion now. And off to Yates around the left side. He's got 4 more yards. It'll bring up 3rd and 1.
Well, that's never a good sign when your safety's making a tackle on Yates every time.
Oh, 2nd and 1 now. Hand off to Womack. Gets around the outside. He's got a first down and drugged down there by number 11 for Fort Atkinson. Another first down for Oregon.
Forrester making a lot of tackles down there for Fort. A 4th tackle in a row he's made.
Inside the 30, make it the 29-yard line. 1st and 10 for Oregon. Charlie Soule lines up on the right side. Now a little misdirection. Matthews comes around. Hand off to Yates. Stopped once, but to be able to regain his feet, and loss of 1 on that play.
Yeah, I didn't see you guys. Somebody came in on the blitz, got a great jump across the line, was able to kind of bust that play up before anything could develop.
Maybe a little too much with the same person here. I'm not sure. 2nd and 11.
Just when you get them thinking run, Ricker will hit Soule or Duff.
Yeah, Sam Mueller lined up now along with Duff. Here's Ricker. He's got a man. Oh.
Well, I wish he would have went to Duff. Duff had a nice cut across the middle there. Would have been wide open down the seam for a touchdown there.
3rd and 12 now. 3:22 left to play in the first half.
I think you're in 4-down territory no matter what. I don't think you're going to have Duff kicking a 48-yard field goal, even though he's got it in him. I don't think you're going to want to try that at this stage of the game, though.
Now Oregon lines up in the wingback. Yates in the backfield. Hand off to Matthews. Double reverse. Hand off to Mueller, and he'll only pick up 2 yards, and we're back to the original line of scrimmage. Not sure if that was a play for the time here. It's going to bring up 4th down. Oregon with all 3 of their timeouts left. Man-to-man defense. The 2 safeties over. Ricker back to pass. He's got time. Sam Mueller makes the cut just outside the outstretched fingers of Sam Mueller, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Now the Panthers able to move the ball a fair distance down the field, about 50 yards on that drive, but unable to come up with any points out of that. 3 minutes and 4 seconds left to go in the first half of play. Oregon trailing Fort Atkinson 10-6.
Not as crisp in the second quarter as they were in the first quarter on that series that they scored on. I'll see what the defense can do to hold them off the scoreboard late here in the second quarter. Romans, handoff to number 8. He gets to the outside. Little hold there.
Oh, yeah,
good job. Nice call.
Wow. Number 33, Strasburg.
Yeah,
Had
blatant.
frickin' Womack just
Tristan,
wrapped him up.
Tristan Shoup guilty of the hold for Fort Atkinson. So instead of 2nd and 1, it's going to be 2nd and 20.
I think a spot foul should make it, I think, first and 15. I tell you this, the Oregon faithful down here going nuts on that call right in front of them.
So yes, indeed, 1st and 15. Under 3 minutes left to play in the first half. Here's Romans in the shotgun. Oh, Tony Akali!
Foul.
Max Chase and Tony Akali. Meet me at the quarterback. Booyah! Homecoming 2015.
Definitely a nice play by both of those. Akali, we've talked about it all year. Smallest guy on that line, but man, does he make some big plays.
So 2nd and forever now for Fort Atkinson. Clock continues to run. Finally get their play from the sidelines.
Yeah, 2nd and 24 here.
Air man coverage on these wideouts. Hand off to Strassman, and
just ate up. Odegaard just nailed him in the backyard.
Along with number 74 for Oregon, Rex Rashawn doing his business tonight. Bring up a 3rd down now.
Oregon going to take a timeout.
Yeah.
That's going to bring up 3rd and about a lot. 26, 27. I can't count that, I got my shoes off. I got my socks off.
27.
I need some extra digits up here.
27. I tell you what, I'm looking out into the stands. People are standing off around the track on both sides of the field. The student section is absolutely packed. The adult section, they're doing the wave. A lot of fun here. Homecoming 2015.
Big 3rd down play here. I don't really know what you have in your bag of tricks for a 3rd and 27, but you just want to keep a guy who's in front of you. If a guy gets 10 yards, big whoop.
So now Oregon switches to a cover 2 here with his 2 safeties back. Max Chase looking to get him some more quarterback. Here's Romans. Deep ball. Elliott's is on the play. And not even close. Or as Bob Euchre used to say, just a bit outside.
Here's where you want to be careful not to you're
no
pumped up after
penalties,
that last blocked punt. You're going to be smart here. You want to make sure you don't, get a personal foul and give them automatic first down at 4th and almost 30.
Womack back to receive the punt. He'll take it at the 42. He's got to the right side. He's got room. Finally knocked out of bounds.
Whoa!
Crowd is hyped up. 1:48 left to play. 2 timeouts. And great field position just outside the 20-yard line of Fort Atkinson.
Yeah, Panthers need to take advantage of this right now.
Alex Duff and Sam Mueller lined up as wideouts, left and right. Ricker under center. Handoff to Yates. He's got room. Pickup of 9 yards on the play. Nice run there by Matt Yates. Took 3 of them to take him down, Dan.
Yeah, every time he's getting the ball here, even that last series, he's getting 4, 5, 6, 7 yards. He's getting into the secondary every time.
Gain of 6 on the play. That was 2nd and 4 now. Here's Ricker, back to pass. He's got a man open. Duff inside the 10-yard line, and that'll be another first down. 1st and goal, Oregon.
Minute 16 left to go on the clock here. Plenty of time. I don't want to say, Darius, say you don't want to give him too much time. That's a bad sign.
Yep, Oregon with a hurry up here, though.
I saw Womack heading over to the trainer holding his arm, but he turned right back around and ran over to the coach.
Here's Yates around to the right tackle. Still on his feet inside the 10. Let's make it the 9-yard line, and Oregon's going to use their first timeout. A lot of time left in the game here, Dan. Got a lot of options you can use just as well. You
got 1 timeout left. You got 1 minute and 3 seconds. You're at looks like the 7-yard line. Got 3 plays to get it in. Maybe it's not three-play territory. Maybe you're only looking at 2 plays, and you're going to kick a field goal if you don't get there. But I like the misdirection. I'd like to see, maybe, and then they're keying on Yates here some. Maybe some misdirection, counterplay with Matthews.
Yeah, I like the mix-up with the speed difference too. Either Matthews or Womack coming around the outside, or even Mueller with that burst of speed that they have on the outside. It'd be nice to go in halftime leading by 3 instead of behind by 4.
Yeah, but you also, you could also look at, a fade into the end zone to Duff. He's spreading out wide left there. We'll see. The Panthers got the whole playbook in front of them.
All kinds of options. Matt Yates in the backfield. Trent Ricker under center. Hands off. Matthews still on his feet, pushing forward inside the 5-yard line.
I called it. That was right play.
Yeah, hurried to the line once again. Under a minute left to play.
They mark it at the 4-yard line there, so it's going to bring up 3rd and goal from the 4. You got 45 seconds left.
Ricker back to pass.
He's got him wide open in the back of the end zone. Touchdown
Mueller!
Yeah!
Sam Mueller able to get both feet down. And no reviews in high school.
The official right there on the spot. We talked about it. So many weapons down there.
Well, I like the fact that they had both wide receivers in the same area. And even with that, Fort Atkinson just couldn't keep up to him. Sam Mueller comes away with it. And his first touchdown tonight.
Yeah, and I just a little bit of a delay, up and good with the extra point. A little bit of a delay on our stream online there, and I can tell you, so I'm able to watch it almost like an instant replay here. He did get both feet inbounds. Beautiful play by Mueller there.
Great use.
You only need 1, but
yeah, great use of the timeouts by Coach Kissling, and great use of the time. And Oregon coming back to get a touchdown here late in the second quarter. 34 seconds left to play.
Now here's what you want to do, now Fort with that no huddle and passing offense. Still 2 timeouts left there. That's a lot of time to work with. Personally, I kick it deep, let him run some clock with the return, and go from there.
Absolutely, and I tell you what, on defense, you're not going to let up either. You're not going to play any Mike McCarthy prevent defense. You're going to go after him like they did in the last series of downs.
Well, I like it. They sent Chase on that corner blitz, and with Akali and Odegaard starting to get some penetration on that line.
Oh, here's Alex Duff to kick off for Oregon. Yeah, I'm guessing he's going to have some adrenaline pumping here. Nope, he's going to squib it. Nice kick by Oregon bounce. They'll pick it up at the 25-yard line. Still on his feet. Finally brought down.
That chewed up a little bit of time.
Yeah, 7 seconds off the clock. they'll start 1st and 10 inside the 30 at their own 29-yard line. Well, we'll see if Fort Atkinson decides to air things out here. They'll be content to go in with down by 3 with just 27 seconds left to play. Two wide receivers set up here for Fort Atkinson, and number 1, Dylan Bernard, and number 2, Ellie Raninsky. Here's Romans, shotgun, hands off to Strassman. Still on his feet.
Nice tackle by Chase.
Max Chase on the tackle once again. Nobody's in a hurry to run this play. Fort Atkinson still has 2 timeouts. Down to 10 seconds, 9. And they'll be content to let it run out. So, first half of play in the books. Your Oregon Panthers come back late in the second quarter to score a second touchdown. 13, Fort Atkinson 10.
We're going to go grab some hot dogs.
Yellow
Maybe,
mustard. We got some yellow mustard up here too.
We got some chips. We got some dip.
It's exciting. We're at Oregon Panthers Stadium 2015 homecoming, and you're watching a presentation of OCAmedia Sports.
game was about words. Yeah, he does every year.
And welcome back to the second half of play here on the 25th day of September, 2015. Dan Dean along with Kian McCauley. Daniel Hendrickson, our producer tonight. Got some halftime stats for you. Your Oregon Panthers, 117 yards of total offense, 7 first downs. Trent Ricker, 5 for 10 through the air, 35 yards and a touchdown. Beautiful touchdown pass to Sam Mueller. Matt Yates leading the way on the ground, 7 rushes for 37 yards and a touchdown. And Matthews, 11 rushes for 28 yards. Fort on the other side of the ball, Strasburg, number 33, 21 rushes for 60 yards and a touchdown. And I tell you, that's a workload for a game little in the first half. And Romans through the air, this is surprising, 4 for 9, 44 yards. So 95 yards of total offense, 8 total first downs. So both teams with 3 penalties for 25 yards. And I tell you, but the biggest stat of all, Keen, in the first half that matters, I'll tell you what that is. That's the scoreboard. Oregon on the front end of that, 13.
Yeah,
Fort Atkinson, 10.
Late in the second quarter, Oregon able to sustain a drive and come in there and pick up the second touchdown.
And some great news. I just got my 50-50 raffle tickets. And
even better news, another shout out to Bobby for providing that wonderful dinner here.
Bobby Schultz getting the halftime spread up in the booth.
Wow. Hot dogs all around.
Chips, Cheetos, Kian, chili cheese flavored Fritos are over there. And I don't know if life gets much better than that.
For a Nebraska native, he is in heaven.
And guess who just walked into the booth? Former OCAmedia legend and producer James Jägermeister.
The Jägermeister in the house. We got an extra set here. We can give him that headset here.
Oregon going to be kicking off to start the second half of play here. Well, James Yeager, not used to being on this side of the microphone. How are you doing, young man?
Doing pretty good tonight, Dan. How about you guys?
Well, I tell you what, we're better than average up here.
Yeah, we're having some fun here tonight here. Late second quarter score. And a little momentum shift and Oregon kicking off to start the second half. Yeah, homecoming. So James Yeager comes back to Oregon to check things out, his alma mater. There's Alex Duff. Gets all of that one all the way back inside the 5-yard line. He's past the 10. He's got room. Arm tackled, spun him around, and finally taken down. Looks like number 41 for Oregon.
Well, James, tell us, since leaving your illustrious career at OCAmedia, used to be our producer for many of these football games. What have you been up to?
Well, I spent a couple years at the University of Wisconsin-Madison.
Fine institution from what I hear.
Good institution. And from there, I went to WISC Channel 3.
Channel 3, not too shabby down there either. I hear they put on a decent production, not quite like OCAmedia for a football game, but not too shabby.
Not too shabby at all. And then from there, I will watch this play first.
Well, 5 wideouts for Fort Atkinson. Here's Roman. Slant play out to Strassman into
Trevor Cloud, Johnny on the spot.
Nice job there by Trevor. And a loss of 2 yards on the play. Go ahead, James.
James, we've I'm not gonna lie, we've missed you around here. Things have gotten kind of lax since you've left. Tim Olson's, he's kind of let us down a few times, but besides that, everything's pretty good up here in the booth.
Well, that's good to hear. I'm sure it looks like you guys got this under control.
We are the dream team out here.
Here's Romans.
A nice open field tackle. Oh.
By
so
Jacobs.
Dan, I've only been able to keep up a little bit based on the Oregon Observer. What can you tell me about what the Oregon football team's been doing this year?
The Oregon football team's rolling this year, James. Let me tell you what, they're 4-1. Could very easily be 5-0 if not for 4 inches of rain last week that turned the field into unplayable conditions. they lost a heartbreaker by 4 points to Monroe last week. But the Panthers are rolling thus far this season.
We've got speed. We've got there's Jacobs. Nope. Still on his feet here.
Well, we got to get some guys to wrap up. Everybody's trying to put the big hit, and he's bouncing off. Look like a pinball machine down there. Ching, ching, ching.
There's a huge play there for Fort Atkinson, now inside Oregon territory.
Eli Ronowski is not a small boy down there. So the Panthers, everybody likes to drop that shoulder and put the big hit. You see that in the NFL all the time and in the college level, and you know it trickles down.
Here's Romans with the man in motion. Hands off to number 8. He'll bring it around to the right side, trying to get outside there.
And that's what I'm talking about. That was a nice open field tackle.
That was a form tackle for
Wrap
you.
the guy up. Leave it to Womack.
Brennan Womack.
Nobody be talking any smack about Womack and his tackling. Right, James?
That's right.
Yeah, the game in Monroe last week takes us back to a few games that we had with James in the rain and standing outside with the camera.
The Mud Bowl is what we'll call it.
Took us back. Here's a quarterback, Max Chase in, and a handoff to Strassman.
Now look at Odegaard.
Jake Odegaard only called his name a couple of times in the first half. Going to step up here for the Panthers. 3rd and long now, make it 3rd and 7. And Fort Atkinson with their play from the sideline. Matt Romans in the shotgun. He's got Strassman standing next to him. Back to pass. And he's going to bounce that one off the turf, intended for Ronowski.
Yeah, I think this is 4 down territory for Fort, though. I mean, a punt's not going to do a lot for you unless you're confident in pinning the guy inside of the 5 or 10 yard line. Otherwise, you're only looking at about a net 10 yards.
Good opportunity for the Panthers to get this ball back. They're going to overload things on the left side. 2 wide receivers and a tight end off the left side here. 1 wide receiver to the near side. Romans rolls out to the right side. He's got a man open.
He dropped it. He dropped it. He
He's going to
called
say
an incomplete pass.
Nice job.
That's Jacobs again over there, I believe, on the defense.
Nice job by Oregon. They're going to take over 1st and 10. Pretty decent field position for their first stanza here in the second half.
Now, James, when's the last time you've caught an Oregon football game?
Last time I called an Oregon football game, I think, was with you in Monona Grove.
With Colonel Mustard in the library with a candlestick.
Exactly.
Okay. And Monona Grove had been, what, 3 years ago, 4 years ago?
It was right after I got my wisdom teeth out. It would have been the freshman year of college, so 2012, I think. 2012.
3 years ago.
Here's Matthews.
He's going to break one.
He's to the 50, the 40, 30, 20.
Duff with a block downfield.
Right
Touchdown, Oregon.
Woo! Shakalaka.
Called to you by the triple head monster up here in the booth. Dan Dean, James Yeager, and Kean McCauley.
69 yards to pay dirt.
What a run. Lucas Matthews.
How about that block about 35, 40 yards downfield by Duff? Maybe one guy with a chance to get him, and Duff just boom.
So there's a momentum crusher for Fort Atkinson. Not only did they turn him over, but they're able to first play the next time, able to take it to the house. Here's Alex Duff for the point after. We got a flag on the play. A false start here by Oregon. It's going to move them back 5 yards.
Hey, Duff had to run 70 yards downfield. He's a little winded.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he scores if Alex Duff doesn't make that nice
Boy, nice blocking
block
up
there.
front. A good cut by Matthews. And
he didn't just push off on him, Dan. He squared him up so that his number was
oh yeah,
visibly seen there. There's Duff.
Oh, jeez.
Wow, that would have been gone good from.
Oh,
straight-
wait, they say it was no good. He said he pushed it to the left.
Wow, that was. I thought that would have been good from 50 yards.
He had enough foot for 50 yards, but they say he pushed her.
So 9:02 left to go in the third quarter. Oregon Panthers 19, Fort Atkinson 10. You're watching a presentation of OCAmedia Sports.
They're muted. Is it James is muted?
James is muted right now, but you guys aren't. So
Not what I expected when I came up here.
Well, we always have to put you on the spot.
You didn't show up to my 4th of July party this year.
I was feeling the doves that one. Hey, you guys gotta get going.
James Jägermeister Jaeger for making an appearance here.
Yeah, we took his headset from him so we get the crowd noise in between. That's kind of a heck of a way to play him off, but he, as a producer himself, he can appreciate that.
Wow.
Another
Bernard.
return.
Taken down here by Alex
Eli
Duff, the kicker.
Ranowski again. The second big return he's had. You know what? I hate to say this. I'd quit kicking it to him.
Well, Eli Ranowski, a 5'11 senior, one of the 6 seniors they have on the team.
They list him at a buck 65 here,
Yeah.
but he's a lot bigger than that.
I think so. I've been eating his Wheaties since the beginning of school season.
Now that and the HGH. No, I'm just kidding.
So into Oregon territory, 1st and 10 for Fort Atkinson from the Oregon 44.
Well, the Panthers off to a great start here in the second half.
Another defensive stop would be just wonderful. Matt Roman's in the shotgun. Preston Strassman, his running back. Handoff to Strassman, tries to string things out.
Colley's got him on the corner. He's going to take him down.
Pick up maybe a 1 on the play.
Oh, way to fight through that block. Colley wrapping him up at the line of scrimmage there.
Not only break through the block, but then just put it into overdrive to hunt him down and take him out of bounds.
I'm sure Strasburg's used to being able to outrun most defensive linemen there.
Tristan Shoup lined up to the near side as a wideout. Rowanowski from the other side. Here's Romans. He's got a man. They're give him a little bit of room there.
Yeah, they keep playing. They play off the receivers just because of the speed and the distance, and they're giving them those short passes.
Womack and Jacobs in on the tackle that time. 3rd down and 5 now for the Fort Atkinson Blackhawks. Looks like they've got a play that they just practiced this week. They've got it written on their wrist guard. Taking a lot of time coming to the line of scrimmage. Roman back to pass.
Oh, baby!
What a shot by
Mueller
Sam
and
Mueller.
Womack.
But Dylan Bernard able to come down with it, and it's going to be a 1st down for the Blackhawks.
Just about did the helicopter there.
The Oregon looking for a stop here. Rex Rashawn at the nose tackle for Oregon. Handoff to Strassman along the left side, still on his feet, gain of 5. John Klus in on the stop. Max Chase as well. 3 wide receivers set now for the Blackhawks. 2nd and 5. Hand off to Strassman around the right tackle. He'll cut it back to the left. Still on his feet. Going to be close. And he'll definitely have the 1st down.
Boy, he's going hard. He's earning his money tonight, I'll tell you that right now. He's coming up on close to 30 carries for the game.
Yeah, that's unheard of at the high school level. First and 10 from the 22.
We had it happen last year. That kid from Stoughton had 41 carries against us, but yeah, you don't see that all too often.
First and 10 from the 21. Man in motion. Hand off to Strassman. Stuck behind the line of scrimmage. And finally wrapped up by Womack along with Tony Akali. Max Chase in there to mop up anything else. And Strassman a little bit slow getting up, Dan.
Yeah, I tell you what, there's a lot of guys that might miss some tackles down there, but I don't think Womack's one of them. I don't know if you see where Womack's playing in the defense over there. He's, playing kind of the left, as you face the team. He's all the way over on the other side of the field, and he's coming over making these plays. Just a nose for the ball. 2nd and
11 now for Fort Atkinson. Here's Romans back to pass. No pressure on the quarterback. And picked up by Bernard for another first down. It's going to be 1st and goal.
All those quick slant plays and the quick outs, and I tell you, he's got a quick release down there. That's for sure. But you need to put some pressure on him. If you're going to do it, you're going to need to do it fast.
3 wide receivers once again for Fort Atkinson. Here's Strassman to the right side of Matt Romans. Handoff to Strassman. Tries to cut it inside as he's spinning, still on his feet, and finally tackled by the pride of the Panthers.
He's going to get about 1.5 yards, maybe down to like the 5. Yeah, between the 5 and 6 yard line there.
Yeah, let's call it 2nd and 5 now for the Blackhawks. 5:24 left in the third quarter.
Big defensive series here for the Panthers. If they can hold them to a field goal here, that'd be huge.
Couple new big beefers out there. Heard a good one the other day. Called him Pot Roast.
Pot Roast.
Good nickname for a lineman. Here's Strassman. Slips a little bit.
Wrapped up by Chase.
Max Chase.
That's just it. You make a good, you get hit a guy low and you make a good form tackle and wrap him up. Even if he's driving forward, he's not going anywhere. And the rest of your team, if they're hustling, they're there to finish him off for you. That's a loss of 3 on the play, too.
Yeah, 2 yards on the play, brings up 3rd and 7. Roseman looking to his wrist guard once again. Going to call a play out of the archives. Back to pass. He's got a man.
Oh, Womack!
Form tackle, Brennan Womack. Enough said. Going to bring up 4th down.
A 2-yard gain on that. And here comes the field goal unit.
Field goal will put them within 1 possession.
Yeah, they're going to need 2 scores anyways,
Yep.
the coach is figuring.
So Alex Krieger in to attempt the field goal. 22-yard field goal. It's up and it's good. 3:49 left to play in the third quarter. It's Oregon Panthers 19 and their Fort Atkinson. I saw you voting for him earlier, Dan. I'm sorry.
I
got a little messed up.
I think not.
Let me try this again. Your Oregon Panthers 19 and the Fort Atkinson Blackhawks 13. You're watching a presentation of OCAmedia Sports.
Now the Panthers looking to get something going here, again on the offensive side of the ball.
I want to thank a couple of sponsors here before we get started with this kickoff. The Oregon Community Bank and the William R. Torres and Associates Insurance. Thank you for supporting Oregon Cable Access.
A little squibber again. Oh, let it go out of bounds. Maybe not.
10-yard line. He's all the way up to the 30, still on his feet. I don't know if the ball came out or not there, but past the 30-yard line, Oregon's going to take over 1st and 10.
Yeah, I think that was Rosenmeyer. Oh, nope, I stand corrected. I think that was Rosen. Well, I tell you what, we didn't have a very good angle here. It was either Rosenmeyer or Hubert. They were the two guys that were back there, so it was one of them.
Pool or pond? Pond would be good for you. So 1st and 10 from the 31-yard line for Oregon. Alex Duff lined up to the far side. Lucas Matthews brings it around, gets a nice tackle by Hunter Schultz. He's still on his feet.
Cut back.
40, and he's finally going to get knocked down out of bounds at the 44, and another first down for Oregon.
But look who's 10 yards downfield. You see Colton Rader. You see Trevor Cloud. You see Hunter Schultz. Those guys are not only are they making on their blocks, they're moving downfield with the play and looking for a guy to block at that next level after they've pushed their guy off the line of scrimmage.
Absolutely, having some fun here tonight. You could see it when they went back out to the huddle, a little pep in its step, and ready to play some football on offense. 1st and 10 now for the Panthers. Here's Matt Yates in the backfield. Off to Matt Yates, off the right tackle, still on his feet. Oh, if he wouldn't have been tripped up there, I think he would have had another one. And a gain of 7 yards on the play. Matt Yates, the workhorse for the Panthers. And that just opened things up for Lucas Matthews and Sam Mueller and Brennan Womack to come in and do their specialty stuff, Dan.
It wouldn't surprise me to see the Panthers kind of fake one here and hit one of the receivers. They're starting to crowd guys up towards the line of scrimmage here.
Ricker, handoff to Yates. No, quarterback keeper still on his feet, and he'll go down head first. Maybe a half a yard on the play. We're going to say he just gets back to the line of scrimmage, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
You don't see Ricker do that very often. He broke one of those loose at Monroe last week. They're off almost that same play. And if not for I didn't catch the number of the linemen there from Fort, but if not for a good play by him there, Ricker could have ran a long ways with that one. Had everybody fooled but one guy.
2:25 left to play in the 3rd quarter. Oregon comes to the line of scrimmage. Trent Ricker under center. Sam Mueller in the slot, now in motion. Hand off to Yates. He's got the first down, still on his feet. He tries to cut to the outside. He's to the 30. Nice twist and turn. And just out the 25 to the 26-yard line. Another first down for Oregon.
Yeah, Cole Nelson preventing a touchdown there.
So Oregon Panthers on the move, approaching 2 minutes left to play in the 3rd quarter. They're ahead by 6 points. And now a single wide receiver in Alex Duff, lined up to the near side. Here's Ricker, handoff to Mueller. Nice block there by Radar and Schultz again. Hunter Schultz with a nice block, and Sam Mueller able to pick up 9, almost 10 yards on the play.
Nothing more I like to see than a big offensive lineman out there laying down some pancakes.
Like I said, they're having some fun out there. It's not so hard to get out there when you are having some fun. Homecoming 2015 here at Oregon Panthers Stadium. Hunter Schultz playing the right guard as well, Dan, and able to pull around and make that block the last time. Here's Yates around the left side. A pickup of 3 yards on the play. Just grinding things out here in the 3rd quarter.
What the Panthers have been used to all season is being able to just dominate that line of scrimmage. Started out a little slow there. Had some troubles on a drive or two in the 2nd quarter there, but come out here in the 2nd half and just been dominating the line of scrimmage.
Here's Trent Ricker under center once again. Sam Mueller in motion, back to pass. He's got to let it go. He's got time, and tipped out of bounds by number 11 for Fort Atkinson. Sam Mueller wanting the hanky.
Yeah, he was all over Mueller down there, but they're not. They haven't made that call all game, and I don't think they're going to start to now.
So 3rd and 6 now for the Panthers. 4 down territory once again. Charlie Soule into the game, left side tight end. Here's Ricker. Hand off to Yates. He'll pick up another 5 yards.
That's going to be close
No,
to the first
yeah,
down.
they're going to call it a
saying he's
first
got
down.
it.
Well, first and goal. And at the 5.
Now, Logan Herta back on the trainer's table again down here. He's been an integral part of that big offensive line down there.
Oregon looks to spread things once again with Alex Duff to the near side. Charlie Souls in the tight end position on the right side this time, right in front of Sam Mueller. Hand off to Lucas Matthews, stretching things out. Now cuts it back. Going to be a little bit short of the goal line. It'll be second down and about 1.
Oh, that was a nice play by Matthews there.
Yeah, Matthews finding another gear there, but just couldn't get outside that defenseman to score the touchdown. 2nd and 1 from the 1. Oregon threatening again.
7 seconds, 6 seconds. I don't know if they're going to get the playoff here. They do.
Matt Yates, is he
And-
through?
No, they're going to call him down at the 1 foot line. Well, that'll bring up the end of the third quarter here. So your Oregon Panthers leading the Fort Atkinson Blackhawks 19-13. This 25th day of September 2015. Dan Dean, along with Kean McCauley, Daniel Hendrickson, our producer tonight. You're watching a presentation of OCA Media Sports.
James was legendary because he, you know what? 3 years from now, we'll go into the booth and we'll call you legendary. I mean, when you get a name like Jaeger, when you can drop Jägermeister, I mean, it's true. They actually have real Jägermeister.
Well, Keane, 12 minutes left of football left to play here in this homecoming 2015. A ruckus crowd here. The house is packed. A buzz in the air. Oregon looking to go up here. First and goal from the 1 yard line. Give it to Yates.
Hand off Yates around the right side, pushing forward.
He's
got to
in.
have it.
Gotta be in. The whole pile's in the end zone.
Well, the Oregon players are calling touchdown, but still yet to call it.
Thank
and
you.
Finally, the linesman
I don't
does.
know. That whole pile that Yates is in the middle of there is in the end zone. I don't know what they're waiting on.
Matt Yates with his second touchdown of the evening. Alex Duff all set to attempt the extra point. 25-13 the score now. Can double the score of Fort Atkinson with an extra point here. And right down the middle. So 11:48 left to go in the game here at Oregon Panthers Stadium. It's your Oregon Panthers 26 and Fort Atkinson Blackhawks 13. We're going to step away. You're watching a presentation of OCA Media Sports.
Double up.
Haven't doubled up there. Defense is the key right now. You can't load up here.
I saw Govier or Kroll came in for Herta down there. Trying to see if he's got much playing time thus far this season. Will Kroll.
Yeah, number 71 there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're ready for a kickoff here. 11:48 left to play in the game. Yeah, I mentioned off air that we need to continue on with the defense here.
But I'm going to tell you who I would like to see them kick the ball away from. That's either do not kick it to Bernard or Ranowski. Both those guys have had 2 nice returns here.
Yeah, I'm all for that. Yeah, maybe a little squibber. Here's Duff. That's what he does. Line drive squib taken from the 32. That's Strassman. No, excuse me. Looks just like him, but number 4 for Fort Atkinson. And start with a very good field position from the 43 and a half.
Yeah. Still going to be out to the 43 there.
Oh, that's the Weisenberg again. Anton Weisenberg with the return.
We had another name for him. It starts with a Y's and ends with... There we go.
Well, Fort Atkinson 1st and 10, trailing by 13 points in the game. Tony Akali rocks Rashawn Davis Christensen up at the line along with Jake Odegaard. Max Chase, John Klus in the linebacker position. Quick pass here over to number 1. And nice open field tackle there by Sam Mueller, short of the first down, pickup of 9 yards on the play.
Yeah, he's got a quick release. I'm telling you, we've been watching it all night. I know I've said it about 10 times now, but he gets that ball out of his hands in a hurry.
Yeah, Fort Atkinson spreading things once again. 3 wide receivers set. Like to see some pressure on the quarterback here. A la what's been working for him. Here's Strassman straight up the middle now. And tackled by Max Chase, but not until after he took him for 5 yards and another Fort Atkinson first down.
Boy, Mitchek nearly had him in the backfield there, and he made a nice cut.
First and 10 now for Fort Atkinson. Under 11 minutes left to play in the game. Little trickery in motion here as they look at the wrist guard. Strassman, the only guy in the field that's wearing a different colored jersey. Roman's a little bit low on that throw. And 2nd down and 10 coming up. I don't know. I know that we're playing back on him a little bit here, Dan, but I wish we could give him get up to him a little bit. We've got some decent speed on defense as well. I really think that we could get in the
It
face
must
a
be
little
something
bit.
they've seen in the tapes. They played off him all night.
There's Strassman in motion now. Quick play.
Oh, come on. Yeah,
there's a
okay.
late
I was going to
flag.
say Gomal just got shoved down from behind.
Tony Akali with another tackle here for the Panthers, but a flag on the play. It looks to be a block in the back or hold against Fort Atkinson.
Right in front of Coach Kissling, right in front of the official.
And that spot foul was right about halfway through, so it's going to be 2nd down and let's call it 14 yards to go. Three wide receivers once again for Fort Atkinson. Brennan Womack lined up here in the safety position. Here's Romans rolling out to the right side, looking for a player. Doesn't have one. Picked off! Brennan Womack! He's to the 40, the 30. Still on his feet. 20, 10. Touchdown, Oregon! Brennan Womack with a pick 6.
Womack laying down the wall smack. Touchdown, Panthers.
Matt Romans throwing ill-advisedly into a swarm of Panthers, and Brennan Womack takes it to the house. And another Oregon Panther touchdown.
Wow. Duff's kick up and good.
Oh, 10-17 left to play in the game. Oregon 33 now. Fort Atkinson 13. Wow, that reminds me of us. OCA Media, WOW. Catch us at OCAmedia.com. And we want to thank some more of our sponsors when we have an opportunity here. The Stoughton Hospital and the Oregon Urgent Care, the Oregon Athletic Boosters Club, and all of the Oregon area charter cable subscribers. Thank you for supporting OCA Media. If you're tuned into us, why don't you text Dandine or let somebody know that you're watching. Tell us what you think. I know Dan can be a bit long-winded, but we love him. Been here for a long time, Dandine, the utmost professional, up here in the booth at OCA Media and Sports Presentations. Dan, you missed everything I just said.
I didn't hear
You missed
anything. I was
everything.
worried more about the 50-50 raffle.
I absolutely.
And I lost, Ken.
You lost.
I can't believe it. I thought for sure it was our night.
Well, that was $50 well spent.
Isn't that what you're supposed to do? Spend
Oh,
$50 in
yeah.
the 50-50
50 raffle,
That's
absolutely.
why it's called a 50-50 raffle.
So Oregon's defense comes up big. And another squib kick here. Covered up by Fort Atkinson. Just inside the 35-yard line.
What a play by Brennan Womack. I'll tell you, that was, we've been talking about it, playing up on those receivers and some of that tight coverage. And then playing off, and there goes Womack reading the pass. Took about 3 steps, like he read the eyes.
Well, the funny thing is that he's playing safety on the right side. He got all the way around to the left side and was able to pick that off. So he followed the play, and he was Johnny on the spot, or Brennan on the spot at this point. And a pick 6 for Brennan Womack. 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line for Fort Atkinson. Man in motion. Here's Romans. Quick pass. Out to Bernards. Nice job by Mueller to slow things down. Austin also in on the tackle, excuse me.
Yeah, Hubert, the first guy in on there.
Yeah, Austin Hubert. And Fort Atkinson with the hurry up. Trails by 20. Back to pass. Looking. He's got pressure now, and he's going to be taken down. John Clues, Tony Akali,
The whole offensive line with our
Jake
defensive line.
Odegaard, and not to be outdone by number 56, Mitch Wall, all in on the quarterback snack. 3rd and 18 now.
He had a guy out in the flat, but Womack broke off the coverage, let the safety pick up his man, and covered up number 8 there on a heck of a defensive play.
Romans back to pass again. He's out. Got his man Bernards out to right side. Pickup of 10 yards on the play. He's going to bring up a 3rd down. Bernard, not Bernards. Excuse me, that brings up a 4th down. And Fort Atkinson in to punt the ball. Brennan Womack back to receive. Oh, almost. Is that Max again? Here's Womack with a fair catch. And great field position once again for Oregon.
You don't want to take your foot off the gas pedal just yet.
That's Charlie Soule in there, and the block attempt. Already has one tonight. He thought, why not?
Yeah, he kind of lost his footing a little bit there. Otherwise, I think you're right. He would have had a second one.
Well, don't take your foot off the gas just yet. A lot of time in the game, 8:56. Oregon ahead by 20 points, 33-13. Homecoming 2015. Here's Ricker, handoff to the right side. That's Lucas Matthews. A gain of 8 yards on the play.
Well, they really missed Matthews last week. Kind of that thunder and lightning combination between him and Yates.
So 2nd and 2 now for the Panthers from the 42-yard line. Taking their time, going to burn some clock here late in the 4th quarter. Alex Duff lined up as the wide receiver. Got 8 men in the box. Ricker, handoff to Matthews. Back up to the line of scrimmage.
Let's see what kind of forward progress he gets.
Yeah, they're going to give him some forward progress. He's all the way up to the a pretty good spot there they're going to give him.
I was going to say, I thought he was to about the 44-yard line, and that's almost where they marked him, about a half yard short of that first down.
Yeah, just short. I'll bring up 3rd down. Inside 8 minutes now. There's Ricker looking to see the back judge before he comes off. Here's Yates. First down, still on his feet. Inside Fort Atkinson territory.
Yates asking the Fort guys, you like dragons? That's right, because he's dragging them down the field, Ken.
Oh, Fort Atkinson territory, just inside the 50 at the 49. It's a full moon here, homecoming 2015, Oregon Panthers Stadium. Beautiful night for football.
I couldn't have said it any better myself.
Yates led at the line of scrimmage. And it's going to be a loss of about a half a yard on the play. Oregon content to run some clock here. Taking a lot of time coming to the line of scrimmage here. And the back judge just now starts to count. Here's Ricker. Hand off to Matthews. Tries to get to the outside. He does. Tripped up. Gain of 4 yards on the play. It's going to bring up a 3rd down. Matthews wisely stays in bounds.
Let that clock run. Up 20 points, that clock's your friend.
Oregon needs another first down to continue to run this series. Alex Duff lines up to the near side now.
Taking every last second off of that clock.
Matthews around the left side, gets a good block, but then taken down, and we got a flag. Not sure what that's going to be. Preliminary, it's going to be hold against Oregon, and that will be declined. Yeah, they had that one sniffed out before it even started, Dan.
Well, you know, you're up 20 points. You're just running clock, and they kind of have a beat on what kind of plays you're running. I guess if Coach Kissling wanted to go, Steve Spurrier style, he could mix it up, start throwing bombs when he's up 20 with 5 minutes left to go. But he's a classy coach down there, so he's not going to do that.
There's Ricker. A high kick. A little bit of an Oregon bounce, but it'll go out of bounds at the 24-yard line. So a big fourth quarter here for Oregon thus far. See if the defense can step in here and shut things down. Take one to the house.
Well, homecoming 2015. Panthers looking to roll here.
Bernard lined up to the near side for Fort Atkinson. Renowski to the far side. Low snap, handoff to Strasman.
Draw.
Got a lot of room there. Oregon kind of in a semi-prevent defense there, and Strasman able to pick up 9 yards.
Oh, no. We got a guy. Odegaard's
Jake
down.
Odegaard.
Now, that's what you don't want to see. You don't want to see
Absolutely.
one of those guys get hurt, especially in a game that there's 5. I know everybody wants to play till the end here, but I'm not calling this garbage time, but you're up by 20 points, and it's going to take a miracle for it to even have a shot. You don't want to get guys hurt.
Yeah, I can't really tell what's going on. We're going to step away here. 5:25 left to play in the game. You're watching a presentation of OCAmedia Sports. And we're back to action here. Jake Odegaard able to walk off under his own power, just some cramps. Now he's out of the game.
And just throwing it away there. That
Davis Christensen in on the pressure there for
yeah, getting a little pressure on the quarterback, saying, "Hey, Odegaard's out. I'm gonna throw myself around out here." .5:15 on the clock.
Here's Matt Romans back to pass. He's got number 4, Anton Weisenberg. No, it's not number 4, is it? No, it's number 9.
It's big number 9, the tight end there.
Tristan Shoop.
6'5", 220. Beefy.
4 wide receivers now for Fort Atkinson in the shotgun, and then it's a handoff to Strassman. He's got room, tries to get to the outside. He's got a first down, still on his feet. Finally knocked down by a collie.
Well, you know, he's had a heck of a game running. I mean, he's got to be coming up on close to 40 carries.
And John Kluse also on that tackle.
So Strasburg being the workhorse tonight.
1st and 10 inside Oregon territory from the 37-yard line. Handoff to Strassman once again. He'll try to cut it back up the left side. And another 8-yard gain.
Yeah, Strasburg there, you know, good running back and what have you. But if you have the best passer in the Badger Conference by far, I think you would put the ball in his hands for a shot to win. But, you know, the Fort coaching staff going the opposite direction on that, trying to maybe outthink themselves.
Yeah, 3 trip wide receivers to the near side now. Back to pass is Ramon. He's got number 9 Shoop in for another first down.
Rosenmeyer in on the tackle there. Nice form tackle.
A lot of time left. 4:12. Oregon just kind of in a prevent. I don't really like it. Not putting any pressure on the quarterback right now.
Yeah, I'd like to see some blitzes in there still.
There's Strassman around the right side, tries to cut it up the left side, and Klaus in there, along with Max Chase on the stop. Pickup of 3 yards on the play, going to bring up 2nd and 7. Clock continues to run, 3:43 left to play in the game.
Well, Strasburg's going to be tired tomorrow. I'll tell you that.
Matt Romans back to pass. He's got all kinds of time. Tipped by Klaus.
Whoa. So many guys with a shot at that ball there on both sides. I'll tell you this, I don't care who you are, you got to get some pressure on him back there. You cannot give him that kind of time back in the pocket there.
Actually tipped by Brennan Mitchell. 3rd and 7 now for Fort Atkinson. Mitchell playing middle linebacker for the Panthers. Here's Romans. Back to pass. Strussman in to pass. Interception. Max Chase.
Oh, that was Klaus.
No, John Klaus.
Boy, just sitting back there playing some center field. And as that field shrinks, there's less and less room back there. The true freshman. Oh, he's got a quarterback sack and an interception tonight.
Now I'm just curious who we're going to have in here. Lucas Matthews coming off the injured reserve, whether or not they're going to pull him in this last 3 minutes and 16 seconds. See if Matt Yates is still in the ball game, and he is. Single back. Hand off to Yates around the right side. That'll be a gain of about 4 yards on the play. Excuse me, 2 yards. I'm looking at the wrong line over there, Dan. Chuck Taylor's. Dylan Bernard lined up to the far side. On Alex Duff. Here's Rickard. Hand off to Sam Mueller. Tries to get to the outside. He does. Kind of a horse collar. He's going to be real close to the first down and knocked out of bounds. We'll stop the clock.
Well, you want to try and keep it in bounds. I thought you'd try and make a cutback, right before the sidelines there. But going for that first down marker is Mueller.
Well, like you said, you don't want him to get hurt either. And sometimes when you stop like that, you're more apt to get hurt there. Looks like they're retaping Odegaard's ankle. He's telling mom and dad that he's okay.
He's nodding to Doug down there, his old man. He's like, hey, it's all good. Don't worry. He's like, let me get back in the game here. Now you're done for the night, young man.
Yeah, he's never going to put his shoe back on, maybe. Hand off to Yates. He'll pick up, Yeah, Yates around. He'll pick up another first down. That should do it. Things. Although Fort Atkins still has 3 timeouts.
Yeah, I think they run one more play. Should be able just to take it. Well, actually, 2:20, 30.
Oh, they told me there wasn't going to be math here tonight, Dan.
Oh, man. If I could take my shoes off again. Anybody got a abacus out there I can borrow? It'd be helpful.
Abacus. There's a Dan Dean looking guy right there with the shaved sideburns with the red orange top.
I never rocked the flat top look.
No, you never did?
No.
I did the delay of game here for Oregon. I used to do that. We never did the bowl, but Mom was out in the back porch, all 4 boys, with the trimmer.
Yeah, that'll bring up first and 15.
First and 15. Inside 2 minutes left to play. Oregon's ball. Hand off to Yates. It looks like almost back to the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, if I'm doing my math correctly here, I don't think they can quite take a knee to get a first down.
Oregon well in control of this game, leading by 20 points, 124. And they are in the victory formation here, so Ricker will take the knee, 111. And bring up third down.
It's 35 seconds in high school, right?
I thought so.
second down. There. He might be able to run the clock down here. I don't know. I'm not gonna tax my brain with the math of it. Let's just say this: the Panthers have this game won.
Well, they're starting to count right now. So 37 seconds. He starts the clock. So you're right. There's probably supposed to be 2 seconds left on the clock. They're gonna wind it now. Just winding it now. So 27. That'll be it for the Panthers. So a nice bounce back game, both on offense and defense, from the Mud Bowl last week in Monroe.
The Oregon defense giving up 3 points in the second half. That's it, hardly anything. And he outscoring
Fort Atkinson.
Well, Fort Atkinson will get one play here. 3 seconds left. I was right. They can't run it out.
You were right. Let's just clarify that. Dan Dean was right again.
The coaches are lining it up here.
Oh, they're going to make him go all the way out there and do this. 3 seconds left to play. Fort Atkinson's ball.
Well, let's see how classy the Fort Atkinson coaching staff is here. Do you just take a knee? Or do you try and gun one to the end zone?
Well, they're talking about it. They're going to huddle over there.
I tell you what, classy or not, if I'm a coach, I'm gunning one to the end zone.
Absolutely.
I don't care.
Here,
There's
you go
3
down.
seconds left of the game.
You go
We're
down,
by
yeah.
20. I'm going to pad my quarterback stats if I can do it.
So 4 wide receivers set here.
Of course, tell you what, if Womack intercepts one here, he's going to take it back to the house.
Ramones lets it fly. And knocked out
Nice
of bounds.
play. Hubert
All right, Austin
knocking
Hubert.
down the pass. Beautiful play. Well, and there you have it. That ought to finish out the game for the Panthers here.
Yeah, 33-13. Oregon takes their own homecoming game here.
Slow start for the Panthers here in this game, but boy, they came out roaring in the second half.
Well, something that we haven't talked about all game, though, Dan. Let me be the first to say that Oregon is now qualified for the playoffs.
Well, I didn't want to jinx this.
No,
game.
I didn't want to either.
I said it last week before the game, and I'm not saying that was a deciding factor, but I feel like maybe I shouldn't have talked about that.
Yeah, I hear you, but I just wanted to be the first one to recognize that, and congratulations to them. They are playoff eligible, and nice win here tonight, homecoming 2015.
Well, let's think about this, Ken. Next week we're in Stoughton. Not going to be a easy game. Stoughton still undefeated in conference. I don't know if they won tonight, but they were 2-0 thus far and 4-1 overall. And we still got Stoughton and also Milton, the week after that.
Yeah, Stoughton, a very scrappy ball team. They are averaging less than 20 points a game. I want to say right around 19 points a game. So it'll be an interesting matchup, and nice to see that Jake Odegaard is not seriously hurt. He's got a little tweak on his ankle, and he's got a whole week to get ready for next week, going all the way down Highway 138 to Stoughton, Wisconsin. So there you have it.
Well, from all of us here at OCAmedia Productions, I want to thank Daniel Hendrickson, our producer tonight. This is Dan Dean along with Kian McCauley, where you've just witnessed the Oregon Panthers coming away with a 33-13 victory here tonight, homecoming 2015. Thank you, and good night.
What do I have to do to be the king again?
Oh, hey, by the way, homecoming king McCauley.
Yeah.
King McCauley.
Take me back. It's good to be the king.
Good night, everybody.